Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video we are going to be doing a new Shop My Stash. So last week I did miss my Shop My Stash series, and that was just basically because I did not wear makeup the week before that, and I didn't want to come on camera and lie to you and act like I used the makeup when I didn't. So instead I ended up posting another video. Also, if you do hear the children, it's because everyone is home. My kids are playing Naruto, however you say it right now. So they're just basically, that's what they're playing. So we're gonna get started into the Shop My Stash. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a long one. I'm so sorry that this looks so crusty. I'm trying to get my shadow to leave, but unfortunately this is the setup. And then right here is just a candle that is lighting up for my boyfriend's friend who passed away. So it's either the shadow or the candle. That's just what you're gonna see, you know? So let's get started. So as always, the things in here are going to stay the same. It's just eyebrow products, mascara, liner, and primer. Matter of fact, something's coming out. So this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer, I had it in since the last time I did my Shop My Stash. I'm going to take this primer out. In here as well, everything stays the same. There is a Sharpie there because I have to hide it from my children, because if not, there's just Sharpie everywhere. So everything else is going to stay the same in here, as well as in this drawer, which is basically the things that are in my project pan. In this drawer, I really didn't change any, I didn't use any new lipsticks. I do have one that's still on my vanity because I filmed last night. But the only one that's really added is a Mauve Story from the Friendcation collection. So I'm going to take that out. Everything else is in project pans. I have noticed that I haven't been using the ABH ones because they suck. Oh, I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't like them. I'm going to have to hurry up and use them so that way I could just update the video and switch out the lipsticks that are in my lipstick roulette. But they suck. They just suck. Everything else is going to stay the same. If I don't use this contour stick by the end of February, I'm just going to declutter it. In here, everything stays the same as well. I did put my contacts in here because I'm a blind bat. But everything in here is basically stuff from Project Pans. I actually have to dig in that drawer more because I just haven't been using my stuff. And in here is where things are going to change. This bronzer right here, it's the Too Faced Sweetie Pie bronzer. I really do enjoy it, but I'm going to be removing that out. As well as this blush from the Patrick Star Spring Collection. I'm going to be removing this out as well. I don't know why I feel like the camera looks a little bit dark. So I'm sorry. I feel like it doesn't look as bright as what it normally looks like. This is the Crush on You ColourPop highlighter palette. So I used this shade about twice. I'm okay with that. I'm going to take it out and roll another, maybe another palette in. I don't know. Or maybe a single. I honestly don't know. I have a lot of highlighters in my project pan. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put in another palette. So I'm going to take this one out. This one I had since I first started doing Shop My Stashes. I said my goal was to use it 5 times. I used it twice. So I used this the first time and then I didn't use it for a couple weeks. But I actually used this last night when I filmed. I think it's okay. I'm going to leave it in because I still have 3 more times to use it. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm just going to take it out. I'm going to take it out because it took me so long to actually use it. I'm not going to declutter it or anything, but I am going to take it out just because I want to give my other highlighters a fair shot. I know I did say I was going to use this 5 times, but it is what it is. I'm sorry if the camera looks blurry. I don't know why. It's giving me a hard time today. Alright, hopefully that's a little bit better. I don't know. Everything else in here will be staying in here. I always forget about this lipstick, and it's so sad because it's in my Partners in Cream, and I still have not even used it. So hopefully I use it this week. This is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Kelp Me. So I had this in since the last time, and I think I didn't use it last time. I still haven't used it, but I am going to take it out. For some reason, it fell out of the thing. I am thinking it's because of the candle that is here, and the shadow was like on this side, so it does kind of feel a little bit warm, so maybe the glue kind of like melted a little bit, but it's okay. I'm sure it'll harden back up and go back in there, but I am going to take this out just so I could roll in a different single shadow. Maybe I'll just do like an actual single instead of like a super shock shadow. So this was my 1 week 1 palette for the Shop My Stash when I filmed it, and honestly I only used it about 1 time, and I don't even think I finished the look. I think I was starting out to like film, and you know sometimes when you go to film and you play in makeup and then you're like, you know what, I really don't want to film today. That's basically what happened, so I honestly didn't even use it. But I want to roll it out. I just really want to roll it out. I already picked my 1 week 1 palette, and I'm going to show you that in a bit. I was wanting to focus on singles for the month of February, but I'm just going to go with a palette, and then next week I'll go with singles, and then the next week a palette, and so forth, because I just feel like I didn't reach for this. Of course, I didn't wear makeup that week, and then I did get a bunch of new eyeshadow palettes that I want to use, so of course I'm not going to reach for this over the new ones. I really do love this color scheme, so I don't know why I didn't reach for it, but you know what, it's time to roll something new in. So for my 1 week 1 palette, I used the Tiny Decisions app, and it came up with this. This is the Natasha Denona Coral palette. This retails for I think $48. I don't know. I won it in a giveaway because I wasn't going to purchase something that was almost $50 for only 5 shadows. So thankfully I won it in a giveaway. But I still have yet to use it. It's real beautiful. It comes with 2 mattes and 3 shimmers. And this is like everything you would need to create a simple, easy glam look. So I look forward to using that this week. And now let me just bring you into my collection so that way you can see what I'm bringing in. Okay, so if the camera's moving, it's basically because I'm holding it, but here's what I'm removing. I'm removing the Sweetie Pie bronzer, the MAC blush, my singles, my ColourPop highlighter palette. I'm removing this ColourPop highlighter, my primer, and then this lipstick. I'm also going to be removing this Too Faced foundation. So this is way too dark for me, so I can't wear it on, you know, regular days when I'm going to school. But I can wear this when I'm filming because you don't notice that it's a little bit too dark. I do notice that when I use a brush, it basically, I don't know why the camera setting is so... Alright, I tried to fix the camera settings. If it didn't fix, I'm sorry. But basically, I do realize that when I put this on with a brush, it kind of... You don't see that it's too dark for me, but I still wouldn't want to wear it to school. So I am going to be removing this foundation out, and I'm going to be putting in a different foundation as well. For primers, I am going to put this Jelly Pop primer back in. I know I have primers in my project pan, but I still want to try to get some use out of these as well. So I think I'm just going to roll this e.l.f. Hydrating Prep and Hydrate primer. It's like super bright. I'm sorry. See if this is better. Okay, so besides the fact that you see the mess all over the vanity, but it's okay. Act like you don't see it, girl. Act like you don't see it. So I'm going to be rolling this primer in. This is the e.l.f. Prep and Hydrate primer. So I was going to bring in a single bronzer and blush, but I'm not going to. So as you can see, this looks like a mess, so I don't know how I'm going to fit these two back in. I definitely have to do a declutter or at least an organization video soon. But there are a couple bronzers that I do want to get rid of. And, but I'm going to bring in a face palette. That's what I'm going to do for this week when it comes to bronzer and blush and highlighter. Okay, so for my single highlighters, I just want to roll in a brand new one. There's so many and it goes back there. This is way too much for any person. But I just want to roll in one that I haven't used in a long time or maybe never used. So this is the highlighter that I'm going to bring in, and I'm going to have to use it 5 times. This is from Luna Beauty. This is in the shade Venus. If it's not focusing, I am sorry. Alright guys, so this is underneath this seat that I sit down to film. There is so much palettes in here. A lot of Morphe, a lot of Jeffree Star. Violet Voss or the bigger palettes and stuff like that. So this is basically where the palettes are, and I want to pull in a face palette. So the face palette I'm going to pull in is this Benefit Cheek Leaders. Cheek, yeah, Cheek Leaders. I'm not reading wrong. Okay, so I did buy that one and this one this year because I always wanted one, and then I just decided that I wasn't going to use it because it looks so beautiful. So I actually switched to my phone because I wasn't sure if my contacts are just blurry or I was seeing that it wasn't focusing, but this is what the palette looks like. So I basically have both of them. The other one has the famous cookie highlighter in it, but I want to use that next time. So this has Dallas, Hula, California, Dandelion, which I never really tried their blushes, which is another reason why I bought this palette. The Hula bronzer I really love. And then the Dallas, I never tried it. And then this Tickle highlighter. So what I think is going to happen, honestly, because I'm not going to get enough use out of this in 1 week. I really do think that I'm going to keep this in until the end of February, the rest of February. Just because February is almost over, and I think it would just be better to have it in longer than just put it in for a week. It's kind of difficult to try to use my other highlighters when I have so many highlighters and project pans, but that just kind of motivates me more to like do my makeup more so I can use every single one. So I'm not going to focus too much on the highlighter, even though I am going to use it, but I just want to use like the blush and the bronzers and all of that. So I look forward to using this just in case the other stuff was kind of blurry. This is in the shade Venus, so I'm going to keep this in until I use it 5 times. As you see, I have so many single highlighters and they don't get enough use. I really have to go through them and see which ones I want to get rid of and things like that because it's just wasting away in my collection and it breaks my heart. So I'm going to use this. I never used it. I just swatched it. It's like somewhat on my hand. But yeah, for primer, I'm rolling in this primer. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Prep and Hydrate. And that's the one I'm rolling in. So no single blush, no single bronzer, but I do also have some in my project pan. No, I don't think I have bronzer in my project pan anymore. I have a blush, but it's okay. For eyeshadow palette, I said I'm rolling this one in. This is my 1 week, 1 palette. And I'm going to continue to keep doing 1 week, 1 palette because I have so many palettes that I'm never going to get through them all, but it's okay. Even if I only use this once or twice throughout the week, because my goal is to use it twice. Even if I only do that, I still have time to focus on my Pandles eyeshadows as well as use a palette in my collection. Once again, any lipsticks that I use, I will put them in that drawer and then you'll see at the end of the week. For foundation, I'm just going to put in this Pretty Fresh ColourPop. So I have a lot of acne scars on my right side of my face. And I feel like they're getting worse because I pick my face even when I know I shouldn't. So I definitely just want something light to somewhat dim them down a bit, not really like take them away. So I'm going to be using this. I don't know how many times I'm going to use it, so I might leave it in for 2 weeks, only because I think I'm going to try to finish my Maybelline BB cream first. It's only a little bit, so I might as well try to finish it before I really start using this. Okay, so sorry. It's just so much stuff in the way. Oh, the candle blew out. Oh, it just blew out. Okay. Anyways, this is what's going to be in my Shop My Stash this week. So it's this face palette. I put the 1 week, 1 palette, the highlighter, and the BB cream, the tinted moisturizer, and the primer in here. Anything else, I don't think I really put much, in there. Okay, so I really want to try to start using this more in this drawer. This is like Project Pan stuff, and I haven't been using it. Also, the powder, I didn't put powder in this. I'm actually going to declutter it, to be honest with you. I'm going to start my makeup inventory and show you what I have and declutter in the same video, just because it will make sense. But I am going to start trying to use this powder. But that is basically everything. If I missed something, I'm so sorry. It has been hectic, and you know what? I'm tired. So So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a mess, it's chaotic. I'm sorry. I missed last week, but hopefully, the video I put up on Sunday made up for it. And I'm just so thankful that you guys continue to watch, and I love you all, and I hope you all have a great day. Stay blessed, and I really hope to see you in my next one. Bye. Ooh, crusty nails, crusty nails.